been having this problem recently where I wake up in the morning and it's a day. And I can't remember if I've been depressed for about 20 minutes or since I went to see the Blue Man Group when I was 9. I'm just having a really good semester in general, really firing on all cylinders. My parents are getting separated. Yeah. So I've been really supportive of that whole thing. You know, my dad texted me a video of his new apartment the other day, and I was like, I'm so proud of you. It looks beautiful. I love the windows. And my mom called me, and I was like, you should date a woman. My long-term boyfriend and I also broke up recently, and I've been really supportive of him as well, saying stuff like, you should date a man. But like my parents are actually like separating, that's for real. This week actually, and my mom, she's just getting on with her life, good 20 years in the books, and her friend felt bad for her and was like, hey, I have this one ticket to the Colbert Report, you should go. I'm from New York. My mom was like, you know what, sure. I'll take an afternoon off, just told my kids I'm getting a divorce, I'll go watch Stephen Colbert. So she goes, she's hanging out, and Stephen Colbert's warm-up guy comes on, and like his whole job is to get people to stand and chant Stephen. So he's like doing that, and he says to the crowd, I love you guys, you're such a great crowd. Except for you, and points at my mother, who's sitting down because woman just got divorced. And he's like, what is your fucking problem? You waiting for a bus or something? Who are you with? And she goes, I'm alone. And he says, literally, this actually happened. Of course you're alone. Who would want to be with you? Oh! Yeah, and my mom, because she's like the best person ever, responds, fuck you. And then he goes, you know, actually, I'd want to be with you. I think you're my type. Yeah, sorry, actually that story was how my mom got back on the market. They don't tell you this in Cosmo, but actually the way to do it to get back out there is just go to the Colbert Report and be a fucking buzzkill. So I've got some shit going on. So I'm seeing this new psychiatrist in Hamden, Connecticut. I can't drive, so I've been Ubering there. And my Uber drivers pick me up, and they're like, where are you going? And I've started saying I'm going to my grandmother's house. And she has this really long, windy driveway, and I get out of the car and I walk down the driveway, and I feel like I'm Little Red Riding Hood on my way to Lexapro. So we've been working on some stuff, getting really to the root of the problem. She's been asking me really helpful questions like, did you read Harry Potter as a child? But I think it probably didn't start with the Blue Man Group, probably. But I've like narrowed in on this time in my life that I think is really like got all the good stuff. When I was like 13, 14, you're like really sexually repressed. And if you're gonna like cuddle with a boy person, you gotta have like a reason for that. There's gotta be like a premise. So you're gonna go over and like sit on his beanbag and watch a horror film, just so you can get some physical proximity. And then before you know it, you're being fingered to Silence of the Lambs. People really think that like teen boys get their cues from porn, but that just does not explain the fact that they just don't care if you act like a corpse. Like they don't think something's wrong there. Like, no one learns how to like digitally stab a motionless body from porn. Like that's from the fucking Shining. I actually practiced this set with my psychiatrist this morning. And I got to that last part and she was like, that's fucked up. Thanks, guys.
Say this before she performed, but she has also never done stand-up. So she's putting they're all just like putting everyone to shame. Yeah, you guys.